Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick recording now that the course is open to show you how to turn in your research flyer. So last time we tried clicking on research flyer and it didn't work because it wasn't open yet. But now that it's open, we can try this. So let me click on student view. Alright, so when you go to turn this in, what you're going to do is you're going to click on research flyer. And it's got some explanations here, and then we've got some examples. So you can see kind of what one looks like. What we'll do is there's two different submission places. One is where it says peer assessment. Okay. That you need to make sure you submit here. It must submit here for credit. If you don't submit under this option on time, you will not be able to do the peer part. You could probably still do the submitted part and you'll get a grade from me, but you'll miss out on a big chunk of the grade for the peer assessment component. Okay. So I'm going to click View Complete Assessment. And then wait 8 years while it opens. Here we go. So this is what it looks like on your end. So you go click on question 1. And this is where you submit the flyer. This is just the explanation of what happens. So it's very tempting to click the little insert image piece here. Try not to do it that way. You can do like see attached. Mainly because this insert button doesn't always transfer your image, and we've had some problems with it in the past. So you'll click Browse My Computer, click Downloads, click Find a Picture to upload. I'm going to upload this PDF file that I have. You can upload an image, a Word document, a PDF, a bunch of different things. Click Next. Okay. That'll automatically take you to question 2, and here you would include the citation. So what you could just do is copy. If you have the APA citation, you can paste that, but if you don't have that, you could just say it's written by me. I wrote it 70 years from now. It's titled The Future is Great, and the journal is Made Up Stuff. Okay. As long as you have all of these components. Okay. On this one, just type it here. Okay. Click Submit, and then it will say completed down here. I think once you've completed it, you can't edit it, but you might be able to edit it. Yeah, you can edit it until the due date has passed. Okay. This is the one assignment you cannot turn in late because I have no control over this, but Blackboard will lock you out after this July 23rd deadline. Okay. You cannot do the peer assessment until that deadline passes. So the peer assessment component will also be right here. So after the 23rd passes, you'll hit View Complete Assessment, and you'll do the peer part, which I was able to show you in the first week video. If you miss the deadline, or if you're one of those type A students that just feels like, did I do this right? You can click here to submit. Okay. And this is mainly for people who miss the deadline and need a place to submit. This is also the column in Blackboard that shows that you have gotten points, but you can, this is more of a traditional one. You can click Browse My Computer, Upload, and Submit there. But since I've submitted this, let's go look at how that looks under my grades. So what you're going to see, although it looks crazy, there we go, is there won't be anything here under research flyer submitted. Okay. I will do that manually. So I'll see that you submitted it and I'll give you points for it. Okay. Your peer evaluation submitted is also something I have to do manually. So it says this column is updated after peer evaluations are due. So I will also do this column. This one is also done by me in the background. Okay. So just as the scoring here. So all 3 of these columns are not automatic. They'll happen as I go through the grading. This is where you will get the score from your peers. Okay. So what happens here is I just kind of transfer that score of like, you turned it in, you did this thing, now what did your people actually score you? And it won't look like you've turned anything in. So this is the confusing part because it just has the dash because the assignment isn't technically due yet. So you won't see anything come up in this column until the end of the semester. So just be sure that when you click on Research Flyer, right, and you click View Complete Assessment, the first go round, and you click to look at your question and make sure it says status is completed. Okay. Now, because you cannot turn this one in late, I have under modules put complete the research flyer here under Take Exam 1 and here under Take Exam 2 as kind of like a nudge under both of them. It's not technically due until this one. It's due on July 23rd. However, if you aren't thinking about it at this point on Module 6, if you're going in the week order, you're kind of a little behind. So I'm just trying to nudge you to get it done. Okay. At the very end, you'll be able to do the peer reviews. So here, this should also say complete the peer review. Okay. That is how you turn in the research flyer. I can also real quick show you how the peer review looks one more time, just in case you don't want to go back and watch that first week video again. So once your the 23rd has passed, what you can do is you'll see this peer assessment component, and you'll get 2 users here. Everybody gets 2. If they haven't turned anything in, it'll say not, I don't know actually what it'll say here, but we've already done one of these, so it's completed. This is how you tell that you're finished. But if a user has not turned anything in, all of this stuff will be blank. Okay. If they have turned it in, you'll see their submission here, and you'll be able to download their file. And then you'll go through each one of these one at a time. Does it contain the following information? Does it include the main hypothesis? Yes, great. Okay. Be sure to actually give them a score here. So if you think it's great, give them full credit. If you think it's only halfway there, give them 10 points. You click Save and Next, and it'll go through all 4 of the pieces that you have to have. So on all of these, be sure you type something here in the feedback, even if it's just looks great, and give them a number. If you type here that it looks great and you give them a 0, I will not give you credit for the peer part because you didn't complete it correctly. So give them an actual score. Okay, so I might say, well, you're missing some information. I didn't understand this. And you get a 15. Okay, so be sure you type something in here and a real number down here. Okay, on all 4 of them. Then you'll get to the journal question, and you're just going to make sure to answer these questions, and then hit 20, save and submit. Once you've done both users, they'll both say complete. Now, if the likely people are going to forget to turn this in, because it always happens, if it is blank, just give them a 0 and say this is blank. So that's how you do both halves of this peer assessment tool, and let me know if you have any questions.